Various lunar missions have taken soft landing onto the moon. There have been nearly 47 attempts that have been made globally, of which 20 have been successful. Of these 20, 8 are from Russia, named as the Luna mission. 5 of them from America's Surveyor mission. Then you have another 6 of them from America's Apollo mission and 1 from China's Chang'e 5 mission. These missions, actually, so far, these countries have been able to do a soft landing onto the moon surface. India under Chandrayaan 2 tried for a soft landing on the surface of the moon, but that actually did not took place smoothly. So far, there have been 3 Chandrayaan projects which have been released by India. The Chandrayaan 1 confirmed the presence of water on the surface of moon. So it had an orbiter 100 kilometers from the lunar surface, and there were mapping of chemicals, 3D topography which was done. It went through the PSLV, and there were 11 payloads under Chandrayaan 1. The next came was Chandrayaan 2. Chandrayaan 2 again had an orbiter 100 kilometers from the lunar surface. The idea was that with this, in 2019, India was the first country to reach the south pole of the moon surface. However, the soft landing on the surface of the moon actually could not take place. And in the Chandrayaan 2 mission, there were 3 components: a orbiter, which was 100 kilometers from the lunar surface, we already mentioned, a lander, and a rover. So the orbiter continues to be active as of now. In Chandrayaan 2, 13 Indian payloads and 1 passive experiment was part of it, and it went through GSLV Mark III. The weight of the spacecraft was 8.3 trillions. Now, with the Chandrayaan 2, mapping of the moon surface was done, the mineralogy study was conducted, and the water ice present on the surface of the moon was studied. Chandrayaan 3, the latest of this, was launched from Satish Dhawan Space Center, Sriharikota. It would again include 3 components: the propulsion module, lander, and a rover. It went through the GSLV Mark III. Now, it was launched on 14th of July 2023 and is expected to have a soft landing on the moon surface in the 3rd week of August. Now, 3rd week of August is a crucial timeline because this is a second attempt for soft landing on the moon surface by India. Again, this would be a mission that would be landing on the south pole of the moon. It would have a propulsion module, a lander, a rover, which would be part of it. Now, propulsion module would carry the lander and the rover into the injection orbit, and once this would be done, there would be translunar injections that would be studied. The whole mission life of this project would be 1 lunar daylight, that is roughly around 14 Earth days, and this is one of the major missions under Chandrayaan 3. Now, so far, we discussed what is Chandrayaan 1, 2 and 3, some other important missions. So, Chang'e E5 mission, the E5 orbiter of Chang'e, the China's orbiter, actually was a spacecraft which had 4 components. It had an orbiter, a lander, a ascender, and a returner or the descender. So it's called as a returner. Now, this Chang'e mission is important because this was the one which would carry a sample of 2 kgs from the lunar surface, and that 2 kg sample of the lunar surface would be brought to the earth and studied here. Also, it headed for the Earth-Sun Lagrange, that is the L1, to observe the sun. The next 2 important ones are the Korea Pathfinder and the Capstone orbiter. Korea Pathfinder was a lunar orbiter in 2022 launched by South Korea. The idea was to study the surface of the moon, and this would also find out the ice deposits present on the moon surface. It would observe the seasonal changes and study the terrain on the surface of the moon. The next is the Capstone orbiter. Capstone orbiter again in 2022 and this was by NASA. This mission is called as rectilinear hollow orbit because it can offer stability for long-term missions to moon, and it is called as a gateway project to moon. So therefore it has a very important strategic importance, we can say, because it would be a leading path for more future researches on the lunar surface, and it would demonstrate also spacecraft to spacecraft navigation services on the moon surface. So those are some of the key things that we have discussed in the lunar mission section. Hope you enjoyed the session. We'll be covering many such interesting topics. Stay tuned. Have a wonderful evening.